Hello everyone, this is Razorflamekun. In this episode of the Diablo 2 Lord Destruction Let's Play, we are going to finally do something about the sun being out. So, before we can do something about the sun being out, I need to first, definitely need to first go buy some scrolls, because I'm almost out.
Blessings to you.
And I also need to sell this. And, yeah, you can actually see that the quality of, stuff that she has, equipment that she has, is actually going up as you gain more levels. Anyways, we definitely do have some items to buy, so we are going to go and buy those right now. We are running very low on the Scrolls of Identify, so I'm going to go ahead and fill those back up. And I'm also going to buy one of those, because, yeah. Again, I'm going to see these. 37, nope. 31, nope, nope. Okay, so what we have to do in order to get the sun back is we have to destroy the serpent altar in the Claw Viper Temple beneath the Valley of the Snakes, which we saw in the previous episode. Ooh. Well, oh, sorry about that. And we also have to search the Claw Viper Temple for the headpiece of the staff. So, in more than one way, we have to go to this area called the Valley of the Snakes, which we're going to right now. Oh, here's another new enemy that we didn't see the last time we were here, called Night Slingers. They are the same thing as the guys that you saw previously that threw potions at you, in that they throw potions at you as well. And wow, they do indeed throw potions at you, so you have to keep track of your HP in this area as well. And wow, holy crap, that was unfortunate. I think that's the first death of the project too. So yeah, you don't want to have that happen to you, because as you can see, it's not a good thing.
Good morning.
I do have one thing that I can actually sell, and that is the damaged balance knife. Then what we have to do is we have to go back and get our hireling back. Gotta go to Grease to have him resurrect him. Now it's 3,000. Holy crap, that's a lot. And finally, we have to go back and go recover our corpse in order to get our items back, or our equipment back, rather. However, I don't expect this to be that much of a problem because of the fact that there aren't too many enemies left. There's only that one right there. Oh, and that one there. But I'm pretty sure that I already killed all of the... Yeah, I pretty much killed all of the other ones, so we not going to have too much of a problem killing the rest of them. Anyways, as you can expect, immediately after that, since we have lost our extra stuff in our set because of our heavy belts, we actually have to put back all of our potions again, which is not a good thing, to be completely honest. And also, I have to switch that out for that, because that is the helm that I am wearing. And there's another healing potion over there. So, that is what happens when you die, and that's not a good thing. And you also lose a bit of gold as well. But again, it's not a good thing to have happen to you, so try and avoid that at all costs. Especially on the higher difficulties, because on the higher difficulties, you actually lose experience in addition to that, which is definitely not a good thing, because it means that you're going to have to do more training in order to get back to the point that you're at. But now that we're through with that death unexpectedly, we're going to go into the Valley of the Snakes, where I'm going to, again, just go through the outside, which I'm pretty sure there isn't much on the outside. But just to make sure, I just want to go through and explore the entire outside of the area that I'm in, so that I know where everything is, and so that just for precautionary sake. Although I did not expect there to be much of anything. As you can see, this is a dead end. So, how are we going to continue, do you say? Well, you're just going to have to find out. For now, we're going to go into the Claw Viper Temple, where we're going to start finding snakes. Which I do not like. I do not like these guys. These snakes. And yes, there is indeed going to be another unique monster as well that we're going to have to take care of as well. So keep that in mind. And as you can see, they deal a lot of damage. So you want to watch out for the damage that they deal. Thankfully, though, both me and my hireling won't have too many problems with that. And that was Chain Lightning, which is a sorceress skill, by the way. That just shot me. There are lots of things that you want to be careful of in this dungeon, such as traps like those. Anyways, that wasn't the right way, so we're gonna go up here to hopefully find the right way. There was a lot of these guys here, which makes me wonder what all of them were doing here. And I'm already overburdened, so we're gonna have to deal with the overburdened pretty quickly. Oh crap, these guys are coming back to life. Yay, we have a new kind of hollowed ones called Guardians, which, as you expect, can do the same things that the previous ones can do. Previous incarnations can do, such as Razor Den and that stuff. So you want to be wary of that. But first, we need to head back to town because we are full. Oh.
Good evening.
One thing that is good about going through this dungeon is that you're going to get a good amount of loot out of it. And that's always a good thing when you get a lot of loot. Not much to worry about there, so I'm just going to go ahead and deposit the gem that I got and the money. And we are going to go and continue back through the dungeon that we were in. We got some gold that dropped here, so we want to take that gold and we have to continue searching through this area until we find the way down to the next area, which shouldn't take too long. I don't remember this dungeon being that long. Some more of these embalmed, and you want to avoid running into their poison trail, but again, sometimes that's pretty hard. Oh, there's a ring, and there's Bone Warriors, which are new versions of the Burning Dead, I believe. And in here, it looks like there's a lot of enemies. Holy crap. Oh, yep, there was indeed a minion. There was a minion monster in here. So, and a lot of guardians as well. My goodness. I'm gonna let him take care of the rest of these guys while I go back here and deal with the remainder of things. However, there's more enemies down here that are not going to let me. And there's a rare large axe. $30% extra gold, and this one's just excuse me, 29% extra gold. Okay, so that isn't that big of a deal. And this, well, that's good and all. I think I'm going to try and get more gold from monsters from now on. But as you can see over here, a lot of items were dropped while I was having to deal with all of those pesky monsters. And I picked up arrows, which I did not mean to pick up, and that is actually pretty decent. But there was a lot of stuff that was dropped here. And again, I don't remember there being this many monsters in this dungeon either. So, but I guess there really was that many. Again, I'm going straight for the potential guardians that are in here. One thing that the salamanders can actually do is they can knock you back as well, so keep that in mind. But our hireling is definitely pulling his own weight, which is good, because I want him to pull his own weight. And as you can see, we're starting to get a whole crap load of gold now from drops, which is really good. And as you notice, it says plus 30% extra gold from monsters, not from the chests that we've been going into. So that's the major difference that you want to account for. Anyways, we are going to go back to Farah, who actually heals you too, if you didn't notice that already. She does heal you. And there's a good amount of equipment that I got that I can sell. And get another, looks like another 6,700 gold from that. So slowly but surely we're working our way back up in terms of what we have. And again, we're just going to head straight back down because that's what we need to do in order to continue on in this dungeon. Now hopefully there aren't that many, it doesn't look like there's that many paths left that you can go in this first level of the dungeon. So I'm going to go this way this time. And there, ooh, and there is indeed. And we also need to start not running it as. And crap, I need to run now. R, because there's Guardian and there might be. Yep, there's another one. And I heard a gem drop, which means a gem dropped. Chip Sapphire, fulminating, and 42 gold there. Also, please don't leave any comments saying that I missed a drop or anything, because chances are that I am going to miss a drop at some point in time during this project. And to tell you the truth, unless it's a really rare rune or an unique or set item, I don't really care if I miss a drop, because it's not, to me, it's not that big of a deal. Except if it was a, and crap, that was a monster shrine. And what that does is it makes one of the nearest monsters a minion monster. At least that's what I remember it doing. Doesn't look like it did it this time. I don't think. I don't see anything yet that leads me to believe that it did. Also notice there are spike traps on the floor, so you want to... Oh, looks like it did. Looks like it made one of them a champion monster, it looks like. So that's what happened. Was wondering why nothing happened, but that's why. Anyways, just checking around, seeing if there is any loot that's dropped. And sorry for all the coughing in this episode. I'm trying not to cough, but that's kind of hard right now, I guess. Although I have no idea why it's being that hard. And crap, I did miss a drop back there that I am going to go back for, because of the fact that it was a fairly decent drop. And wowzers. So yeah, I did see I think it was a breastplate that dropped. And if it was, then it was the very first breastplate to have dropped in this game, in this LP so far. And let's see. Was it a bit further back? Huh, I guess not. I thought there was. I thought one did drop, but I guess not. Or my eyes are playing tricks on me or something. Maybe it was over here. Nope. And it wasn't over this way. Nope. So I don't know what to say about that. I could have sworn that one dropped, but I guess not. Also, I've noticed that my stamina has been running out fairly quickly, which leads me to believe that I need to start increasing my vitality again once I level up. So that's what I am going to do, is do that. In here we got a bunch, we got more guardians and other things that we have to take care of. Stop using that, and crap. Thank God for your hirelings really do help quite a lot. And there's 2 more guardians over here that I need to take care of that I didn't see earlier. But a lot of stuff dropped. Superior hard leather armor, which should sell for about 1,000 if I'm lucky. And I'm not full yet. Oh my god. Didn't mean to cough directly into the mic there. Again, as you can see, there's just a whole crapload of monsters in here in this dungeon, so you want to be prepared for all of the monsters in this dungeon. I didn't know that there were going to be this many, but it's starting to get to a ridiculous amount, I think. Because just because of everything that's happening. I mean, seriously. And there's another throwing axe. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to have to go back to town after this. But the amount of stuff that we've been fighting lately has been quite immense. Quite a lot. But we have to go back to town again because we're full. And that smoked... Even though it's not going to do too much... sell for too much, I'm still positive it'll sell for a decent amount.
It is an honor to serve you.
And let's see how much it sells for. 724, that's a decent amount. And wow, only 400 for that. So that was not very good. But we're going to get a good amount of gold out of everything else that we sell. Around 8,000 gold I got from there. 8,000 because I came it back with 9,000 or with 1,000. So again, we go back because there's more stuff that we have. There's another way that we have to go in this dungeon, large dungeon. Again, I don't remember this dungeon being so large, but then again, maybe it was. Oh my goodness. We got a lot more enemies in here to take care of. And Wolfhead, let's see, does it have anything good on it? Yes it does. Although I still don't think that's going to sell for too much. I just don't think it's going to sell for very much. But there's a lot of these guys. And this guy's doing a lot of damage to me, and I don't know why he's doing so much damage, but he is. And before I continue on, I'm going to go back and get that minor healing potion that was back here a ways, because we can use it to heal up some of the damage that we've taken. What had to cough again, so I muffled the This is the boss floor. It is home to a minion monster. As I said in the past, it's a crap. Yeah. Oh, there's another set item along with a rare item. So that was a really good drop. That was, and crap, you need help. We're gonna find out what that set item is in a minute. Right after I do that and do that. Let's see what it is. Eyes and Hearts. Horns. So, while it's not as great as what he currently has, I'm gonna go ahead and give him that. And the small shield isn't gonna be too spectacular, and these bolts I need to drop. But I did indeed give him that set item, which is our second set item of the game. And again, it wasn't that spectacular of one, but we have to go ahead and do that. And we're going to get an Amulet of the Viper, which is the headpiece of the what is it? The Staff of Kings.
Never be extinguished.
No, not the Staff of... Not the Staff of Kings, the Horadric staff. Anyways, we are going to be heading back to town now. And we're going to be restoring that staff and talking to the townsfolk as well.
Did you plunder any booty?
Heh. Yeah, they're going to talk about stuff like that. Deckard Kane? Yes, I know you need to talk to me, but I'll talk to you in a second. We're going to first go and talk to Drognin, I thought. Yes.
Trying to find the location of Tal Rasha's tomb. Though I haven't found the tomb itself, I may have a good lead for you. The great Viserai summoner, Horazon, built his arcane sanctuary somewhere around here. He was a powerful spellcaster and kept demons as slaves within the sanctuary. He kept a close eye on great events too, such as the imprisonment of Baal within Tal Rasha's tomb. If you could find Horazon's sanctuary, I'm sure that it would hold some clue as to the tomb's location. Though I doubt Horazon is still alive, you must proceed with caution. There's no telling what could be waiting inside. When I spoke of this with Lord Jaren, he asked that I send you to him. Perhaps he knows of a secret entrance or the like.
So that is our next quest, which is to look for the arcane sanctuary.
Greetings.
And since we have to go and talk with Lord Jaren about this, we are going to have to do that. But first, we're going to see what Deckard has to say.
Actually, the headpiece of a Horadric staff. Yes, you have an uncanny knack for finding rare and valuable artifacts. Of course, you'll have to use a Horadric cube.
Yep, that's pretty much what he says. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here and transmute. We get that shiny stuff, and there's a Horadric staff, which looks like a really good item, but you won't keep. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to keep it.
Excellent. You
and now
have
talk to him again.
Horadric staff. Carry it with you into Tal Rasha's tomb. Find within the tomb the chamber whose floor is inset with the circle of 7 symbols. Place the staff into the receptacle you find there. That will open the secret passage into Tal Rasha's burial chamber. But be prepared for a fight. You'll likely have to kill Tal Rasha to destroy Baal.
Yep. That's pretty much what he says. I'm going to keep that in there for now because we won't be using it for a while. And in the next episode, we are going to go and talk to Lord Jaren to see what he has to say. So until next time, this has been Razorflamekun. May all of your days shine.